the ACHA Division III hockey matchup at Arrington Ice Arena between the University of Michigan Wolverines and your Adrian College Bulldogs. I'm Ellen Stanton alongside Grant Delaney tonight as we're about ready here to get underway in this game. Starting lineup for U of M tonight. In goal is number 29, Scott Trellis. Number 4, Kyle Slovic. Number 16, Owen Helber. Number 17, Nick Dagnow. Number 93, Cameron Sherritt. Number 94, Wesley Simorowski. Starting for your Adrian College Bulldogs, in goal is number 29, Justin Lindgren. Number 16, Mitch Bancroft. Number 24, Paul Gorski. Number 27, Scott Mattern. Number 11, Max Orr. And number 26, Kyle Schultz. And it will be number 24 taking this opening face-off tonight for the Adrian College Bulldogs, Paul Gorski. And we are underway here at Arrington Ice Arena. This is the first game of the season for this Adrian College Bulldogs Division III team. And they are now being coached by Max Gavin, who was a former player here at Adrian College and now sits behind the bench. It's be exciting to see what he can bring to this team this year as the Wolverines go down that and they dump it in, but it's easily pushed away by Lindgren. Behind the net is Mitch Bancroft playing it up, but no one gets there, so there's a shot on the point, but he breaks the stick. So Paul Gorski comes back with it, a nice pass over to number 26, Kyle Schultz. A nice shot, but it hits high and wide, but it goes into the neutral zone, and controlling it there is number 5 for the Bulldogs, Scott Millen. A little battle here in neutral ice. And the Wolverines will come away with it. They are able to stay on sides there. A nice hit there by number 6 for the Bulldogs, Jack Clary. And it will go out of the Bulldog zone. No icing will be called here, though, as they play it behind their net, the Wolverines. But a nice keep in there by number 21, Nick Spagnol. But the Wolverines are able to get it out of the zone and get it down the ice, but Lindgren comes out to play it. He plays it up the boards, but no one there for the Bulldogs, and Wolverines try to throw a shot on net, but it goes wide. And now battling for it, number 19, who got hit hard there, is Nick Bordeaux. Another shot on goal by easily kept away by Lindgren. And here's number 14 now, Jake Waldrop getting out of the Bulldog zone, but Nick Bordeaux's unable to do anything with it there, so the Wolverines will control the puck here. Scott Millen on the puck now for the Bulldogs. He sends a nice pass up to Maltz. Maltz making some moves in his own zone. A nice backhand pass up to Waldrop. Waldrop sends it down, able to clear the red line, so there will be no icing call here. Wolverines playing it out behind their net. A pass up through the middle, and it almost is intercepted there by Dan Hudson, but the Bulldogs will be able to intercept it in the neutral zone. Here comes Hudson. Hudson with a nice shot at the blocker of the Wolverines goaltender. What a shot by Hudson.
It's a beautiful goal by Adrian, right over the left shoulder of the goalkeeper, number 29 for Michigan, Scott Trellis. Great shot.
That was a great play, as you said.
There we go.
Perfectly placed shot by number 7 for the Bulldogs, Dan Hudson. And that's a good way to start off this first game for the Bulldogs. A quick early goal sets the tone here. And here's Maltz with it now. He gets hit up hard by the boards. Hudson's there to support him, but the Wolverines will come away with it. He's going back, and number 17 for the Bulldogs, tries to go back to get it, but he is unsuccessful now. The Wolverines playing with it in the Bulldog zone. A nice little poke check there by the Bulldogs, number 13, Garen Hall. And a nice save there by Lindgren. It comes out, however. And now it's over to number 17, John Ormitz. But it goes down to the Wolverine zone where they control it. They will be able to bring it out of the Wolverines zone, however. Back to play it now for the Bulldogs is number 11, Max Orr. And now number 25 will be jumping on it for the Bulldogs. Number 25, Josh Pasco. And here comes Tyler Grimshaw, with a shot on net, but it's easily pushed aside by number 29, Scott Trellis for the Wolverines. Colin Gilead on the puck now. But he gets it taken away from him. Here come the Wolverines down on the rush. A nice play there by Max Orr on defense to break that pass up. And here we go again with the Bulldogs coming hard into the Wolverine zone. Playing with it in front, getting up to the point, or with it at the point, or a shot, but it goes into the feet of the Wolverines player, so they will get it out of their zone safely. A nice play there by Mitch Bancroft for the behind the back pass there. Bancroft with it, throwing it up through the neutral zone, finding Grimshaw, but he is just unable to control it, so it goes all the way down. It's played out by Trellis. The Wolverines still having it in their zone, but a nice forecheck there by the Bulldogs, number 24, Paul Gorski. In the Bulldog zone now. It goes down, and a nice poke check there by Lindgren. It's now played out in the neutral zone by the Wolverines defenseman. And now it goes back into the Bulldog zone, but a nice easy pass over there by number 21, Nick Spagnol, who gets it up. And getting tripped up on that play there after he was able to get it into the zone is number 26, Kyle Schultz for the Bulldogs. A battle on the boards there, and a nice play by Schultz and number 2 for the Bulldogs. As it is signaled dead as it goes out of play there. 15:01 here left to play in this first period. The Bulldogs get the first tally of the game here. So far the shots are tied at 2, and it will be number 6, Jack Clary, taking the draw there in the neutral zone. A nice play up there by Pasco up to Waldrop. He tries to chip it into the zone, but it is unsuccessful as Wolverines now bring it back down. And a big hit there by number 19, Nick Bordeaux, on the Wolverines player. Waldrop bringing it back out of the zone here. He's got Bordeaux and Clear with him. He tries to send it over, but it goes right into the glove of the Wolverines defenseman. They are bringing it back down now with number 17 for the Bulldogs, but a nice save there by Lindgren to cover that up quickly.
Right before the save by Lundgren, just a vicious hit by one of the Bulldogs on number 9 of Michigan, Ben Mansky.
That was a very big hit, really setting the tone in this first period. Puck goes up to the point. Wolverines playing with it. A nice play there by Bordeaux to break up that pass. It goes back to number 16, Mitch Bancroft. And here's Clary with it. Clary trying to get it out, but he's unsuccessful there. Goes behind Lindgren's net. Playing it out is Max Orr, the native from Germany. Traveled a far way here to get there. The icing is waved off there. And bringing it out of their zone now is number 4, Kyle Slovis. He has some nice hands there and some nice feet on him. As he comes down, he tries to center it, but no one there. Broken up by the Bulldogs defense. A good play. Trying to get something going out of his zone now is number 13, Garen Hall. And Miles Maltz will come over to help him out. Maltz with the puck in his own zone. Bringing it out. He tries to get around the Wolverines defense. It goes up to the point, and Orr takes a shot, but it misses wide. And a nice pinch there by Bancroft, but he's just unsuccessful, but a nice play there by Hudson to get it back down. And now here is number 13 again, Garen Hall. It goes up to Maltz on the board. He takes a shot, and nice play there by Hudson. Quick shot there, but goes right into the glove hand of number 29, Scott Trellis for the Wolverines.
Shot right on target, just got it right in the glove of the goalkeeper from Michigan. I think Adrian's going to keep looking for these shots. They're really dominating the ice possession.
Yeah, that was a great play by the Bulldogs to get it over quickly. Unfortunately, Trellis flashes glove hand. Play in front, but the Bulldogs' shot does not make it to the net. The Wolverines now bringing it out of their zone. It is number 94, Simarowski. And now number 94 helping join the rush as well. Simarowski again. Wolverines controlling it in the neutral zone with Gilead putting a hit on him, and he has a nice play there to get it out and into the zone. He tries to send it back to him, back in the zone, but no one is there for that one. And now here comes a penalty call. Not sure which team yet. It will be on the Wolverines. It will be number 21, Matthew Shimmick. And it will be a slashing call, so at 12:25 of the first period, he will be sitting 2 minutes for the slash. Taking the face-off in the Wolverine zone is number 13. Maltz sends it back down to number 13, Hall, who sends up to Hudson. Hudson, a shot hits the face mask of Trellis, and it comes out of the Wolverine zone, excuse me. Back on it now is number 2 for the Bulldogs. Number 2, Eric Blevins. He sends a pass up to Hall, and he gets hit with a big hit at center ice. Trellis had a little bit of trouble playing that one, but fortunately for him, nothing comes of that. And Hudson's going back to get it, but he is having a lot of pressure on him by number 44, Blake Smith. Blevins trying to get it out, but it is taken away from him. But he sends a nice hit on to number 88 for the Wolverines. Hudson now having it in the neutral zone, bringing it in to the Wolverine zone, setting it up very nicely there. Maltz with it now. A nice deke there by Maltz around the defense as he skates around the zone. Hull gets a shot, tries to send it over to, Blevins tries to send it over to Hull. Back up to Blevins at the point. But it is hit away from him by number 7, Nicholas Cosmano. And it will be a Bulldog penalty now for interference. And I believe it will be number 2, Eric Blevins, who will be sitting for this 2 minutes.
Cross check on number 2 of the Adrian Bulldogs. And it looks like it's going to be even for another 42 seconds.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Bulldogs' power play did get stripped of them after that Blevins penalty. And bringing it out now up to Gilead as Clary tries to help him out too. And it is number 17 also on the puck now, but it goes over to Clary. Clary sends it right back down to number 17 for the Bulldogs, John Ermitz. The Wolverines now, but it goes back into the neutral zone and Ermitz controlling it there. Sends a nice pass over to Clary. Clary takes a shot, but into Trellis's glove once again with only 4 seconds remaining in this U of M power play. Or, excuse me, 4-on-4.
Correction on the last call. It was not a cross check. It was an interference call on Adrian. And there's only 4 seconds left in even strength, and then Michigan will get their chance at the power play.
Smart play by Bancroft to line up back as the Wolverines player is now free, so it will be a Wolverines power play here for 1 minute and 13 seconds. The Wolverines bringing it out of their zone. A short pass up into the neutral zone, but they get it down all the way into the Bulldog zone, and Lindgren will come out and play it. He tries to pass up the boards, but unfortunately no Bulldog players there for him, so the Wolverines will be able to set up their power play. A nice shot, but it's stopped easily by the pads of Lindgren. And a nice play there by Millen to use his stick to keep it out of harm's way there. Millen playing with it on the boards, but the Wolverines come out with a nice shot by the Wolverines player number 88, but Lindgren makes a better save. Wolverines number 4, Kyle Slovic, bringing it back into the zone. Gilead putting a lot of pressure on him. Shot to the in the slot, and a great save there by Lindgren. Lindgren has been tested early in this game and has showed that he has shown up for this game. Bancroft bringing it out of the zone now over to Clary. Clary bringing it down. He tries to make a little toe drag pass to the defensive player for the Wolverines, but he's unable to. And Blevins is now out of the box. So full strength here with 9 minutes to play in this first period. Nice play by Gilead there on the board to get it back down the Wolverines, and he will get a change. Now Maltz will put pressure on the puck. And the Wolverines get it past Pasco. A nice play there by Lindgren once again to play the puck there. Back into the neutral zone it goes, but the Wolverines send it right back down, and Lindgren will come out far of his net to play that puck. A good play once again by Lindgren, but no one there for his team. Pasco controlling it behind the net. He sends it over to Ermitz. Ermitz tries to send it up, but it is intercepted by number 7 for the Wolverines. Nice stick play there by Nicholas Cosmano. As it goes back up to the point, a shot on net, and Lindgren will stop it.
Lundgren really held strong in that last power play for Michigan and into the even strength, making a lot of great leg saves.
Yes, he was very big in that minute 13 they had of that power play, really proving that he has shown up tonight. It will be Gilead taking the face-off on the blocker side of Lindgren, but Gilead will be thrown out of the face-off circle, so it will be number 22, Tyler Grimshaw, coming in. He wins it back, and Bancroft tries to send up the boards, but the Wolverine player finds it instead of a Bulldog player. Goes around the boards, and on it is Orr, but it gets stripped of him. And Bancroft, playing it within front, gets it taken off him, but luckily Lindgren makes another big save there.
Michigan really doing a great job at holding the puck in the Bulldog zone, but Lundgren is still keeping up really strong.
Gilead took the face off there. Bancroft trying to get on it, but he is unable to. It goes off the boards to Grimshaw. Grimshaw gets it over to number 15, Alex Egan, but it goes off of his skates. So the Wolverines will control it back in the Bulldog zone. Gilead's putting support on there. Nice center support there by Gilead. On the boards with it is Gilead. Or trying to help him out there. And a big hit there from the Wolverines player on Alex Egan. Gilead sends it over to Grimshaw. Grimshaw bringing it down now, but we will have an offsides call here.
Adrian really starting to pick up their play here, trying to get another goal going in late in this first period.
Yeah, they got the early goal in the first period, which is always a good sign for the Bulldogs. And it will be now number 24 for the Bulldogs taking the face-off, and that will be Paul Korski. It's played back to Millen, but Millen sends it right to the Wolverines player. So bringing it into the Bulldog zone is number 2, David Minkiewicz. It goes up to the Wolverines point, but a shot on net, but it is blocked by Millen in front. A nice defensive play there by Millen. Always good to see someone give up the body there in front. It goes up the boards, and a big hit is thrown by number 26, Kyle Schultz. Millen tries to get it out, but it is kept from going too far in the neutral zone by the Wolverines player. A battle on the boards there, but Millen comes out with it. It's sent over to number 21, Nick Spagnol. And now Gorski coming in the Wolverine zone with it. And being pressured by number 26 as well for the Bulldogs. Kyle Schultz, but it goes back down into the Bulldog zone once again. And on it this time is number 25, Josh Pasco. A battle on the boards there, but the Wolverines come out with it. A nice shot, but Lindgren stands tall there. Good awareness by Lindgren to keep his shoulder close to the post so nothing goes past him. It goes back down into the neutral zone. And Pasco tries to play it, but he is going to get beat here. And a shot off the pad of Lindgren. Another good save there by Lindgren. Pasco now with the puck, trying to clear it off the glass, and Waldrop's able to chip it off the boards there to get it out of their zone. And there will be a too many men call there as Pasco was trying to get to the bench. I think number 16, Mitch Bancroft went on a little bit too early there.
Physical play really starting to pick up here in the arena. Both teams starting to make a lot more hits.
With 5:34, you hate to see the Bulldogs take a too many men call, something that is pretty easily avoidable here. But they will go on the penalty kill. but no one has gone to the box yet for the Bulldogs. Serving the penalty, though, will be number 2, Eric Blevins. The Wolverines now controlling up at the point. A shot and another broken stick here tonight. That is the second broken Wolverine stick we've seen. I believe that it was actually the same player who broke his stick earlier in the game too. Unfortunate night for him. A nice play there by Lindgren to bring it out. Gilead playing with it on the boards, but it goes up to the point. A big shot. And a nice save there, nice 2 saves there by Lindgren. Way to see hit through the screen, Wolverines controlling it once again at the point, sending it back down to the half board. Back up to the point. A shot on net, right into the chest of Lindgren. He will hold on to that for the whistle.
Adrian seems like they really need to pick up their PK here. They don't seem like they know what they want to do here on defense, and Michigan is really starting to take advantage of that.
Yeah, unfortunately in the first game you will see that sometimes, not communicating well enough or not understanding the penalty kill system that head coach Max Gavin wants them to run here. But Wolverines once again will control it at the point, but they send it back down to the half board. Number 94 playing with it now, Simorowski. Back up to the point. Turner sends it down. On the half board, back up to Turner. Over. Nice shot block there by Miles Malta to his shin guards, and he will be able to clear it all the way down the ice. Playing it is number 29, Scott Trellis, the goalkeeper here for the Wolverines. Wolverines bringing it back down through the neutral zone, and it gets past Pasco. Egan tries to lay a big hit on him, but he is unsuccessful there. Pasco battling there, trying to get it out, but it is kept in easily by number 71 for the Wolverines, Turner. On the half board now is number 16, Owen Helber. And a nice shot on net by Turner, but an even better save there by Lindgren, who has seen 14 shots already in this first period.
Michigan really getting a lot of good shots in on this power play. I think they've found their weakness in the Bulldog defense, but Adrian really needs to start kind of going after Michigan here. They seem really lackadaisical.
Yes, I think that's a great point. Need to put more pressure on this Wolverines power play. And the face-off will be on the blocker side of Lindgren. And it will be number 7, Dan Hudson, taking the draw. He wins it back, but the whistle is quickly blown again. Not sure why. The shots in this first period with 3:50 remaining are 14-4 in favor of the Wolverines. So the Bulldogs really need to start shooting the puck more when they get down there. Hudson will take the draw here. Bordeaux comes in to take it out. A nice chip off the boards here with only 10 seconds remaining in this penalty. Hudson trying to get it back in front. It is through the neutral zone. Going back to play it is Millen, as the Bulldogs are now full strength again with 3:28 remaining in this first period. Spangle sends it out, and on it is Gorski. And here's Dan Hudson with it now. But the Wolverines have possession in the neutral zone, bringing it into the Bulldog zone. Going back to play it is Spagnol, but he has 2 Wolverines on him as well. But now Millen will go over. He sends a nice one up the boards, and it goes over to Hudson, but he is unable to control it there. Millen playing it once again off the boards, up to Hudson. Hudson gets it into the feet of number 4, Kyle Slovic, so it stays in the Bulldog zone. But Millen will come back out with it to play it here. And here comes Schultz with it. He gets hit, but he stays up there. Good strength shown by Schultz. Going back to play it behind the net is Gorski, but the Wolverine pressure on him. Gorski goes in to support fellow teammate number 27 for the Bulldogs, Scott Mattern. Wolverines bringing it back down the zone. trying to get a centering pass, but a nice play there by Orr to keep it from going into harm's way. A shot on net there, but I believe it hit off the shin guards of Orr, so it will be corralled to the side. Trying once again to center the slot, and then bad giveaway in the center there, slot by number 26, Kyle Schultz, but Lindgren's able to once again keep it out of the net. Bancroft with it now, behind the net, but the Wolverines will come out with that one, so it goes up to the Wolverines' point. Or with a nice move around the Wolverines player number 20, Andrew Hyde. Back to Orr, who's going to bring it out of the Bulldog zone now. He does a nice escape move there and gets it over D to Bancroft. A nice smart play there by Orr and Bancroft, who gets it up. Bancroft tries to send it up, but hits the stick of number 12, Adam Benson. But Bancroft coming up now, trying to make a move around the player, trying to make a wraparound. He's unsuccessful there, but Waldrop almost was able to get a second chance there, but he was not able to get the shot off. Here's Bordeaux battling behind the net with Clary coming down to help him. In the corner there, the Wolverines come out with it. The Wolverines coming back down. A move in front, but a great save by Lindgren as number 8 for the Wolverines, who is not listed on our roster. Got past the Bulldogs player.
Really got to give it to this Bulldog defense, especially starting goalie Justin Lindgren. They're being outshot 15-5 right now and are still preserving this 1-0 lead.
Yeah, it's a great point with 42 seconds to go in this first period. And here's Ermitz battling in the corner there. He gets it out to Maltz. Maltz tries to send a pass over, but it's intercepted by number 16 for the Wolverines, Owen Helber. But Maltz gets it back and he makes a play, but he is, looks like hooked up a little bit there, but there will be no call on that. The Wolverines come back down. Ermitz there to play it. Send the backhand out of the zone. Hudson with it in the neutral zone, sends it back down into the Wolverine zone, and it will be played by number 29, Scott Trellis, behind the net. And we hear the horn signaling the end of the first period here with the Bulldogs leading 1-0. And going into this intermission here, what do you think Gavin's going to be wanting to say to his team here?
I think Adrian in this intermission really needs to find their defense here. They're really getting smoked on the PK here. They really need to come out with a more, really need to move a little bit more on those PKs and on defense in general.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And as we've noted a couple of times this period, the Bulldogs are being outshot 15-5, so they really need to figure something out here to get more shots on net. And luckily, they are preserving their 1-0 lead. But we'll be back for the second period here, so stay tuned to ACTV. and welcome back to Arrington Ice Arena for the ACHA Division III matchup between the University of Michigan Wolverines and your Adrian College Bulldogs. After the first period, the Bulldogs are leading the Wolverines 1-0. However, they are being outshot 15-5. Grant, what are your keys to the second period for the Adrian College Bulldogs?
I have to say the key to the second period right now for Adrian is definitely defense. They're really getting knocked around on their PK, letting Michigan get about five shots on each time they're down the ice. They really need to tighten that up. Lundgren's done a great job in net keeping the pucks out, but the defense really needs to step it up for him.
Yeah, definitely, and as we said, 15 shots already the Wolverines have after the first period. Definitely not something that we should be seeing. However, as you said, Lindgren is doing a great job here for the Bulldogs to keep it scoreless here for the Bulldogs. And scoring that first goal for the Bulldogs was number 7, Dan Hudson. As we are all set here, Michigan took a little bit while to get to the ice. Still don't have all 5 of their players out. However, the ref is ready to get this started. Starting the second period for the Bulldogs will be number 9, Colin Gilead, number 15, Alex Egan, number 22, Tyler Grimshaw, number 2, Eric Blevins, and number 16, Mitch Bancroft. Grimshaw sends it down into the Wolverine zone. It goes behind the net, but it's played out by number 4, Kyle Slovic. A nice support play there by Colin Gilead for the Bulldogs to get it back down deep into the Wolverine zone. Battling on the boards is Blevins with Egan helping him out there. Grimshaw sends a nice one over, trying to center it. However, it gets broken up there by the Wolverines defenseman. It's Gilead on the half board now. Sending it back down in the corner is Grimshaw, but he sends it behind the net to Egan. Egan now trying to send it back to Gilead, but unable to get the pass there. And a big hit there by number 22, Tyler Grimshaw. A big shot there by Egan on net. Good way to start this game for the Bulldogs. Very fast-paced here so far, putting on a lot of pressure on this Wolverine team. But the Wolverines come back 2-on-1 with Blevins back with Gilead on the back check. And it hit off Lindgren's glove. He was not able to control it there, though, so the play continues here. And Bancroft tries to get it out of the zone, but it'll go back behind Lindgren's net, and Bancroft will go back, try to play it out. It goes in front of the net, and Blevins will be playing it out here now for Egan, but he is unable to control it, so it goes in the neutral zone, and the Wolverines will bring it right back down into the Bulldog zone. It looks like someone's net guard's on the ice, and a big shot there by number 44 for the Wolverines, but it hits the glass behind the net. A shot from the circle there over to the point. He walks down a little bit of shot, but it hits the pad of Lindgren, and luckily the Bulldogs are able to get it down now as they need to settle down in their defensive zone here. Another shot on net, but Lindgren will cover that one up for the Bulldogs.
Physical play is really picking up right now. A couple of huge hits by Michigan on the Bulldogs. Bringing it out to Michigan is good offense.
Yeah, we have 18-10 left to play in this second period here, and as we said, the Bulldogs are leading the Wolverines 1-0. Number 24, Paul Gorski, will take the face-off, but the Wolverines will win it. It goes up to the point. They send a shot down, but it hits off someone's skate in front, and it will go wide. Millen tries to send it out, but it goes right back to the point, and a nice save there by Lindgren. Hits off his stick and goes up high, and it will be played by the glove of number 21, Nick Spagnol. Spagnol plays out behind the net with Millen there, but it hits the Wolverines' shin guard. So another battle on the boards happens here, but it will be number 27 now bringing it out for the Bulldogs. A shot on net, but it goes into number 29, Scott Tressel's glove. And some stuff happening off to the whistle here too.
We got a little scuffle going on here between 26 of Adrian and 71 of Michigan. You can really tell the tempers are flaring out there on the ice. And let's hope that Adrian can turn that into another goal.
Yeah, it's definitely a good point. They want to use this physical play here. The ref was talking to the Wolverines bench, but we will be ready for this face-off that will be on the blocker side of Trellis. And the Wolverines center number 9 will be thrown out of the face-off. Ben Mansky coming in to take it will be number 20, Andrew Hyde. And up to the Bulldogs point. But number 21 for the Bulldogs takes a shot. Nick Spagnol, but it hits off the Wolverines' shin guard. So we'll go back into the neutral zone. Here's Clary now with it. Clary bringing it down, but he gets tripped up a little bit, but there will be no call on this play here. Millen comes down to pinch, and a nice play there as he is able to pinch successfully. Back up to the point. Back down to the corner to number 19, Nick Bordeaux. He is being pressured hard, but he stays with it. However, he gets tripped up, so the Wolverines will come out with it now. A pass through up to the neutral zone, and they will just send a nice chip down into the Bulldog zone. Playing it behind the Bulldogs net is Spagnol, who sends it up, and Bordeaux now coming up. Maybe a little bit of interference there by the Wolverines player, but they will control it in the Wolverine zone. Bringing it out through the neutral zone. Spagnol going back again to play it. Waldrop now in the neutral zone. Sends a pass down. And here's Millen now. Millen gets hit hard on the boards, but Bordeaux is able to get it. Waldrop comes into the zone. He sends a shot on, but it is easily pushed aside by Trellis. Waldrop still on the puck here. And he falls down there, but Malt's there to help out. And Malt's with those beautiful hands of his. But the shot goes wide. Maybe a little bit too many dangles there as Maltz gets the puck stripped of him. And I believe they're calling it dead as the puck went out and hit the Bulldogs bench. The faceoff will now be in the neutral zone. And it will be number 13 for the Bulldogs taking it, Darren Hull. Going back to play is Ermetz. And a nice play there by him and Hudson coming up to support him. Hudson loses it behind the net. But there's two more Bulldogs player on the puts it in the slot, and the shot goes wide. A nice play there by Ermetz to make sure there was no rebound. Back in front, but the only player there is Miles Maltz, so he will bring it out. Sending it down, and Dan Hudson with it now. He stops up, but it goes over to the Wolverines player. But a nice play there by Maltz to try to hold on to it, but it comes out into the neutral zone once again, and Pasco will send it down into the Wolverine zone. On it is Hudson. He puts a little hit on to number 4, Kyle Slovic. Trying to get around the defenseman is number 13, Hull. Hudson on the puck now too, sending a nice hit onto number 17 of the Wolverines. Dagnow. Pasco coming out with it. He's walking in front. Shin guard hit. A nice rebound there. Trellis comes up big for the Wolverines as number 13, Darren Hull, is unable to bury it there. But he still has possession of the puck here. Sends a nice sauce pass over to Ermetz. Ermetz tries to get it down. Hits the post. Goes wide. And here's Grimshaw now. Grimshaw not having many options here as he's being covered heavily. And Trellis will jump on it there. There will be some extra hits thrown on Egan there as they did not like him going after their goaltender after the whistle.
Adrian really starting to show signs of life down there in the offense. Really starting to look like the early first period Bulldogs we saw score the goal.
Yeah, unfortunately they are still being outshot 19-10, but the Bulldogs do seem to be doing a better job of this in the second period, excuse me. Gilead steals the puck there. He sends a shot, but it goes high above the net. And here's Grimshaw now trying to get it in front. No one there, but he gets the puck back. He's playing with it in front, but unable to do anything. A little bit too many moves there for Grimshaw in front of the net. The Bulldogs need to make the simple plays here. Wolverine sent it out. A nice play there by Gilead to intercept that one as he comes back down in the Wolverine zone. He goes wide. He tries to send it in front. Grimshaw there. Grimshaw gets it under the pad of Trellis. And Grimshaw gets his second goal of the game here for the Adrian College Bulldogs. A great play there by Gilead, too, to set that up.
Looked like it was 22 Grimshaw on the goal. Great goal by the Bulldogs. Threw it out in front off the goalkeeper and just put it in for the easy goal.
Yeah, that was a great play there with 13:56 remaining in the second period. Bulldogs now leading 2-0, and that play really all started with Gilead making the simple play, taking that wide, throwing it in front, getting that rebound there for Grimshaw. Here's Millen playing it back into his zone, skating backwards, is Millen as he sends it up the boards. Unable to get it there, but the Wolverines will control it now. It's up at the Wolverines' point. A big shot hits off the face mask of number 29, Lindgren. But the Wolverines will send it back down, but it's not going to go far as Millen will stop it there. He sends a nice D-to-D pass to number 21, Nick Spagnol, but it hits the Wolverines' skates, and it will go up into the nettings. We will have a stoppage of play here.
Right before the stoppage of play, just a laser of a shot by number 2, Eric Blevins from Michigan. But luckily, Lundgren found it in the air and got the stoppage.
The faceoff will be in the neutral zone with Paul Gorski taking the draw. But the Wolverines will win it back. They will control it here in the neutral zone. Millen plays it back behind the net. Millen trying to skate up with it, but he gets it taken off of him by the Wolverines player. Spagnol back with him. Close one there for the Bulldogs, but Millen gets it out of the zone. And going back now to play is number 26, Kyle Schultz. He is helped there by Mattern. Mattern now controlling it, sending it over to Millen. Millen sends a soft one down to Gorski. Gorski gets a little cross-check from behind there and a little hit from behind, but there is no call there. The Bulldogs bench not happy about that, but there's a nice blocker save by Lindgren on that. Another nice blocker save. And another hit from behind there, but the refs will call this one here. Lindgren not sure if he saw the call or not, as he did not skate. The Bulldogs trying to go after him, but there is a penalty already called, so they need to let that one go and get the power play here with 12:22 remaining. And it will be number 20 for U of M, Andrew Hyde, taking this penalty. 2 minutes for cross-checking will be the call. That was a very dangerous play by number 20, Andrew Hyde of the Wolverines. That was completely from behind, saw the numbers the whole way in. But the Bulldogs will get a 2-minute power play here. Egan and Maltz putting pressure on it. And a big hit there is thrown by number 13, Darren Holt, but it will go into the Bulldog zone, so they will set up behind their net. Miles Maltz will be the one to bring it out here. He moves through neutral zone. He tries to make a move, but he gets the puck stripped from him. Egan there, though, to keep the puck there. A battle there. But the Bulldogs come out with it as they outnumber the Wolverines on this power play. Maltz sends it up to the point. Hudson with a shot. A big shot, but it goes off the pads of Trellis, excuse me. And Lindgren stops it behind the net. Gives it over to Eric Blevins, who sends it up to Maltz, but it hits the Wolverine player. But luckily, Blevins is there to help Maltz out. Maltz will bring it down into the zone and will set up here. Hudson with it at the point. Hudson takes a shot, gets it to Maltz, but Maltz sends a shot right into the chest of number 29, Scott Trellis.
Adrian really working hard for that third goal right now, putting a good couple of shots in on the Michigan goalkeeper. Looks like they're hunting for that third.
And they still have 54 seconds remaining in this power play. Controlling it at the point is Ermetz, and Clary passing back and forth there. Sending it over to Pasco. Pasco is shot, and it is once again stopped up by Trellis.
Doing a good job of keeping the puck down in the Michigan zone.
Gilead will be taking the face-off now. Pasco with it at the point. Sends a short chip onto the boards to number 26, Kyle Schultz. Clary on the puck now, sending it up the boards to Ermitz. Ermitz back to Clary. Clary does not get it, but Gilead will be there to get it. Clary once again unable to control it there, so we'll go to the point to Ermitz. Ermitz sends it over to the corner where there was nobody. And a big hit there by Pasco. Gotta be careful though with those knees there. Gilead will bring it back down into the Wolverine zone. He will try to center it, but is stopped up by number 88, and he comes down. Ermitz there, but a big shot and an even bigger save once again by Lindgren in this second period. Clary coming back down the ice now. Clary gets past Wolverine's defenseman. He sends a shot, but it's easily stopped by the pads of Lindgren. Behind the net is Gilead with it now. Gilead controlling it here behind the net. He tries to make a fancy move, but it's stopped up by Turner for the Wolverines. Clary sends it in front. Grimshaw there, but Grimshaw not having two hands on his stick, so he can't do anything with it there. Pasco now putting pressure on it. And here's Grimshaw once again, trying to get past, but it hits the shin guards of the Wolverines player. And Pasco will now go back down with the game now full strength for the Wolverines. A shot in front, but it hits the stick of, I believe, one of the Adrian defenders, so it goes high and wide. And the Wolverines try to stuff that one in off the corner there, but Lindgren says no. Pasco with it behind the net. Clary pushing it up. Boards. But it goes back in front in the slot, and a shot, but it hits off of the Wolverine player in front, and it will go under the pads of Lindgren off of Pasco's stick. Not a good play there for the Bulldogs. Definitely one they'll want to have back. But they do still have the 2-1 lead here with 9:14 left in the second period.
Michigan had a good possession down there. They're really starting. Now they've got one of these goals in on Lundgren. We'd look to see if they get a couple more in after still out shooting 24-15.
Yeah, it looked like there was a little bit of a breakdown there by the net of Lindgren. The Wolverines were trying to get in front, and it just hit off the stick of Pasco and went right under Lindgren. The Wolverines, number 17, Nick Dagnow, controlling in their zone, but a nice play there by Hull to get it out. He'll put some pressure on the Wolverines here. Miles Maltz tries to hit that down with his stick, but he's unsuccessful there, so the Wolverines will bring it back down into the Bulldog zone. Sending it around the boards up to the Wolverines' point. Back down to the corner, but Orr there to play it for the Bulldogs, and he sends it over to Bancroft. Bancroft tries to get it up, and Maltz will go down, but the Wolverines take it from him, and they almost step around the defenseman. Luckily, the puck goes wide there. Orr with it on the boards here, sending it around. Maltz will get it out of the zone successfully, but the Wolverines are controlling it once again here in the neutral zone. But a nice pass there by Bancroft, but he passes it right to the Wolverines player, and they come back down into the Bulldog zone. A shot that goes wide, and Maltz will bring it back out again for the Bulldogs. Maltz playing with it, trying to get around the Wolverines defenseman. He sends a backhand, but the net comes off, so we will have a stoppage of play here.
Decent backhand shot there on the play by 23. He's got some good hands on him. Looks like he's going into goal a lot. Waiting to see that shot from him though.
The face-off will be on the catcher side of Trellis, with Gilead taking the draw here. Gilead does win it, but there's no winger there to come in to support. It goes back down into the Bulldog zone, is on it is Spagnol. And Millen now helping out, but it goes behind the net. They try to get it in front, but it's broken up by the Bulldogs player, so Egan will come out with it. He'll send a nice pass over to Gilead. Gilead coming down, sends a nice pass to Grimshaw. Grimshaw with a shot on net, but it is stopped by Trellis. Some great playing there by the Bulldogs and great passing we just saw. Sending it down the boards and around. Egan will pick it up on the half board here. He'll try to walk out with it. He gets a nice toe drag, but then gets it taken away from him. The Wolverines try to get it off the glass, but it hits the partition there. And now they do successfully get it out of their zone, but Millen will go back to play it in his zone. He does a nice escape move there to get away from the Wolverines player. Tries to send up to Egan, but Egan is unable to control it there. And now Egan will control it in the neutral zone and sends it down into the Wolverine zone as the Bulldogs get a whole line change there. Coming down with it. But a nice play by Pasco, but he will be called for interference here as he hit the player before he ever had possession of the puck. So with 6:41 remaining in the second period, we will have a Michigan Wolverines power play, and it will be Pasco for hooking.
Penalty on the play there for number 25, Josh Pasco. It looked like hooking there. It's going to give Michigan their third power play chance of the night.
Number 7, Dan Hudson, will take the draw on the left side of Lindgren. A shot high and wide there by the Wolverines player. A nice hit there by number 2, Eric Blevins. But the Wolverines still come out with it, walking around. Another stick broken here tonight. That is the third broken stick we have seen tonight for the Michigan Wolverines team.
Michigan seems like they need to find a new stick manufacturer because they are just breaking all over the ice tonight.
Yeah, it's already about $600 lost there for the Wolverines after those 3 broken sticks. The faceoff will once again be on the catcher side of Lindgren. Hudson will go in again to take the draw for the penalty kill with 1:43 remaining in the penalty kill. And a nice play there by Ermitz to send it out. Trellis will stop it up here, set it up behind the net for his team, and coming out to play is number 71, Turner, who sends a pass up. But a nice play there by Hudson to intercept it. He is beaten, but he comes back with it. A nice shot high, but it hits Trellis. Another shot chance, and Hudson has it again in front, but he's unable to do that second time. And a great play there by Hudson and number 19, Nick Bordeaux. Wolverines send it back down again. And it is played up by Ermitz, but it will be a high sticking on the Wolverines. No penalty, but the whistle will be blown to stop the play.
Being the first game of the year for this Adrian team, their offense is really showing some great things out there tonight. This could be very promising for the rest of the season.
Will be Clary coming in to take the draw, and Orr will go to play it. He tries to get it out, but it's stopped up by the Michigan Wolverines defenseman. So now they'll set up their power play here. It's at the point, over to number 17. He tries to save a shot, hits the post. Goalie's best friend right there. And here comes Clary back down with it. He has number 26 with him, Kyle Schultz. But it will be deflected up into the net for another stoppage of play with 35 seconds remaining in this Bulldogs penalty.
Good chance there by Jack Clary on the rush down ice, keeping it in the Michigan zone for a little bit. They need to hold the puck for a good amount. They need to hold the puck here.
Clary will take the draw on the catching side of Trellis. He wins it back. Bancroft with a shot off the blocker of Trellis. Goes into the corner, and the Wolverines will come out to play it. Wolverines with it now, coming out of the zone. Clary tries to step in and take it from him. He goes around him. And a nice move there by number 4, Kyle Slovic. It's played in the corner, and Orr on him there, but he did not have the puck there. Slovic once again with his point, and a big shot goes into the glove of Lindgren, but he drops it, so he will go down to cover it up.
Great glove save there by Lundgren. He just continues to have a magnificent game here for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, he's faced 28 shots already in the second period. It's not something that Coach Gavin wants to see his goalie face that many shots in every game, definitely. But Grimshaw will come take the draw now with only 5 seconds remaining on the power penalty kill. And Pasco will be free now, and he'll go down to join the play. It goes up to the Wolverines' point, and Pasco almost gets it there, but it goes back down into the corner. And it goes back up to the half boards. They're playing it there, but the Wolverines get another shot from the point here, but it hits the pad of Lindgren. They send it back down around the boards, going over to play to Spagnol. Spagnol sends it up to number 25, Josh Pasco. Pass over to Grimshaw. Grimshaw, a shot, push aside, and covered by the Michigan Wolverines goaltender, Trellis.
Great, good shot on goal there by Adrian. They really need to get some puck possession time here as Michigan just continues to pepper Lundgren and goal with shots.
Gilead will take the draw here. And the Michigan Wolverines center will be thrown out, so taking it will be number 20, Andrew Hyde. Gilead wins that one, gets it on net, but it's covered easily by Trellis there. The Bulldogs definitely doing a better job in the second period with shots, as they finished the first period with only 5 shots and now have 18 accumulated. Wolverines sending it down into the zone. And Lindgren will play that up. Egan not fast enough to get there out in time, but Gilead will come over to help him. Grimshaw on the forecheck here. He gets a stick on it, so Gilead is able to come in and get it. He tries to make a move, but loses the puck there, but Egan will play it out of the corner in front of Grimshaw. Grimshaw goes wide. Grimshaw being pressured by number 9, Ben Mansky. And the Wolverines will be able to come out with it. Moving through the neutral zone is number 7, Nicholas Cosmano. But the shot will once again go up into the netting. And we'll have another stoppage of play here with 3:19 remaining in the second period.
Michigan seems like they're staying pretty constant here on the offensive side of the game. Adrian seems like they're getting a little tired out there. The period needs to hurry up and get to intermission. Bulldogs look like they need a rest.
The Wolverines played up at their point. A shot goes wide. On it now is number 27, Scott Mattern, but it goes off Bulldogs and the Wolverines stick into the netting. But the face-off will be in the Bulldog zone on the left side of Lindgren. Gorski will come in to take the draw here. Coming in to help him out is Mattern. Mattern sends a short pass up to number 26, Schultz, who goes down pretty hard there in the zone. A lot of Wolverines players outnumbering the Bulldogs there. And they will come back down, and they get past Pasco. Ermitz with it now. A nice play there by number 17, John Ermitz. Pasco will try to bring it out once again. He's on a nice chip to Gorski, but Gorski gets it taken away from him. A nice poke check there by the Wolverines defenseman. Schultz going back with it. And Mattern now on the puck, sends it around the boards to Ermitz. Ermitz tries to poke check it up to Gorski, but the Wolverines don't allow that to happen. Gorski once again trying to get it out of the zone. He finally does, but it would be no icing, luckily, as it went right past the stick of number 19, Dagno. Number 17, excuse me. But the Wolverines will bring it right back down into the Bulldog zone once again. And a big hit there by Blevins. Waldrop loses it in front of the net, and the Wolverines player will get a shot on net, but Lindgren will cover it up there. The shots are now 30-18 in favor of the Wolverines still, with 2 minutes to play in the second period. Not a good play there by Waldrop to turn it over. Resulted in a shot on goal for the Wolverines, but luckily Lindgren was there. Waldrop now trying to get it out on the boards. Him and Cleary get stuck there, and a big hit is thrown on Cleary by number 44, Blake Smith of the Wolverines. Bordeaux with it. It goes off the skate of number 11, Max Orr. Bordeaux is still trying to get on it, and Blevins putting pressure on the Wolverines player in front. He goes around, tries to get it in front, centering it, but nothing happens there as Bordeaux will come out with it. He sends a nice pass to Clary. Clary gets it around number 4. Bordeaux and Clary both hit number 4, Kyle Slovic, but the Wolverines will come back 3-on-2, but there will be a change there. Another save there by Lindgren. Waldrop now with it. He comes down, he sends it, keeps it for Clary. Clary is shot, but it hits wide. Waldrop trying to get it back in center there. And here's Millen now with it.
1 minute remaining.
He misses it there, and it will be a 3-on-1 here with and the Wolverines will put it in the backdoor pass. Number 21, Nick Spagnol, took the shooter. Passer was open there, and it was a 3-on-1, so really nothing you can do there on Lindgren and Spagnol's end.
They say defense turns into offense here, and that's definitely the case for Michigan. They've been playing great defense all period, and it turns into the tying goal for this game. Adrian just needs to get to these last 55 seconds, and they have to figure something out.
Luckily for the Bulldogs, as you said, there is only 55 seconds left in the second period, so luckily they will have a short break here to gather themselves again. Putting pressure on it is Millen. A nice play by him to keep it in, but it will come out now. Maltz will bring it back down, but he gets it stripped of him. Maltz making too many moves once again in this game. It's on the boards, but number 93 comes out with it. Cameron Sherrod. Coming back down into the Bulldog zone is Sherrod. Nice play there by Millett, but number 13 for the Bulldogs, Garen Hull, loses it there. It's chipped off the glass. Maltz will chase after it here. With 5 seconds remaining in the second period. The Bulldogs do come out with it. However, the horn signals the end of the period, and there's a little scrap behind the net between Hull and number 2 for the Wolverines, Minkowitz. And the Bulldogs will go into this second period intermission tied 2-2. The Wolverines are leading in shots 32-18. So Coach Gavin will definitely not be very happy with that. Luckily, the game is still tied, and there is still a third period here to play. And stay tuned for that third period to ACTV. We'll be back shortly. And we're back here for the third period action at Arrington Ice Arena for the Division III ACHA matchup between the University of Michigan Wolverines and your Adrian College Bulldogs. I'm Ellen Stanton alongside Grant Delaney. And a little recap of how those 3 goals were scored that period. The Bulldogs goal was scored by Grimshaw, and a nice play by Gilead, who got the puck in front of the net, and Grimshaw buried that one. The first Wolverines goal was scored off of the stick of Josh Pasco, a little defensive breakdown in front there. And the second goal was a 3-on-1 backdoor pass. But Grant, what are some positives from that third period?
Definite positive to come out of that second period is the level of physical play that Adrian brought out. They were extremely physical on the boards, and let's hope that them coming out, that physical play could definitely turn into this game-winning goal.
Definitely a nice play there by Jake Waldrop to get in front of that puck, try to get a nice, anticipated that pass very nicely. Already some physical play we are seeing here with only 30 seconds gone in the third period. Pasco tries to keep that in, he's unable to, so it will be a 3-on-2 as Pasco is able to get back. A nice pass in front by the Wolverines, but a better save by Lindgren and Ermitz and Cleary, making sure the Wolverines players do not get to his goaltender.
Third period really off to a quick start. Michigan already bringing it down, putting a shot on goal. But once again, Adrian really coming out with that physical play, keeping players away from their goaltender, and really just starting to show life out here.
This face-off will be taken by Jack Cleary on the blocker side of Lindgren. He wins it over, and it will be played now by Bancroft, taking it behind the net. He has pressure on him, but he tries to get up to Cleary, but Cleary unable to get that there. But now Cleary tries to go back to get it again, but a nice play there by Bancroft to once again get it out of the zone. Going behind the net, now the puck will go, and Orr plays it in a little miscommunication there by Orr and Lindgren. Lindgren tries to play it, but he will jump on that to make sure nothing else happens on that play.
Good save there by Lundgren. Really, really strong tonight, and he just does not seem to let up.
He's doing really well between the pipes here tonight for the Bulldogs. The Wolverines play it from the point back down, and it will go around Miles Maltz there on the boards, playing it back to Bancroft. Bancroft back up to Maltz. Maltz will take a step around. He will come down into the Wolverine zone, but he is stopped up there. But it will go into the Wolverines goaltender, number 29, Scott Trellis, who will cover it up there.
Good rush there for Adrian down ice. I think they need to keep the puck down here a little bit, get some possession time, and just wear out this Wolverine defense.
And Hull will take the draw here. It goes up to the point. Playing it there is number 21, Nick Spagnol. Maltz and Hull trying to get the puck back there, as well as Hudson now on the play. Through his feet of Millen, but covered quickly by Lindgren. Smart play there by Lindgren to jump on that right away.
Pretty stop and go play here in the third period so far. A lot of stoppage. Seems like both teams are really trying to control the pace of this game.
We will now have the face-off on the catching side of Lindgren. The Wolverines will play it on the boards. And down behind the net, Millen will go over to play it. He's got pressure by the Wolverines, but Maltz will send a nice pass over to Hull, who will bring it down. He tries to center it up to Hudson, but just misses Hudson. Hudson will lose his stick on that play. Wolverines will come back down. They send it down into the zone. A nice play there by Spagnol to get it up. However, the Wolverines once again regain possession, but a nice play there in front by number 5, Scott Millen for the Bulldogs. Hull will send it back around. Spagnol will send it up to Millen, but Millen chooses not to touch it there and sends it up to Hudson. A good play there, but it will be an icing here as Hull was not able to beat out Michigan Wolverines number 11, Nicholas Merrick.
The icing on the play, we're going to bring it back down into the Bulldogs zone. Michigan really starting to show that they really want to control this period. Adrian really showing some good offense there.
Unfortunately, the Bulldogs were not able to change on that icing. So Spagnol will go behind the net, but Wolverines come out with it. Send it back down. shot on and hits off Lindgren's stick. Now up to the point, a big shot that goes high and off the glass. Lindgren struggling to control it there, but he will end up covering it with 17:23 remaining in this third period. Almost 3 minutes have gone by, and the Bulldogs have not registered a shot on goal yet. However, the Wolverines have registered 3 in this third period.
Looks like we're seeing a full lineup change here for the Bulldogs. Coach Gavin really trying to bring some life onto this ice with his team and really get a chance here.
The linesman making sure the net is still in place there. Gilead comes to take the draw, but the Wolverines win it. A shot that goes off the back of Gilead. Blevins bringing it out now. A nice pass from Egan over to Grimshaw. Grimshaw throws it down. It goes into the corner and on is Egan. Egan coming out with it, getting up to Grimshaw. Grimshaw, nice shot high, but it goes a little bit too high as Ermitz will send it right back down and around the net. Grimshaw and Egan on the puck there, but Blevins will be able to keep it into the point. He sends it down to Grimshaw. Grimshaw tries to send it to Egan, but it's blocked out by Wolverines defenseman. Gilead falls down on that play. Grimshaw in front. Egan just misses it there, but Blevins comes in and he gets a shot, but it goes wide. Into front to Grimshaw. Grimshaw with a nice backhand over the glove of number 29, Grimshaw's second goal of the night with 16:41. The Bulldogs take the 3-2 lead here in the third period.
Great backhanded goal there by 22. Grimshaw, I believe it's his second of the night. He's really having a good game, put the Bulldogs up on top, really coming out strong early in this third period.
Yeah, great way to get this third period going. That was the first shot that Trellis saw this third period. And what a nicely placed backhand by Tyler Grimshaw. Going to the puck down the neutral zone is Schultz. Gorski coming in to help him, as well as number 27, Scott Mattern. Schultz still trying to do something, but the Wolverines will bring it into the Bulldog zone. Bancroft tries to send it high, but it is stopped up. But Schultz will get it out, but it gets turned over to the Wolverines. They send a nice, easy shot on net. Goes into the glove of Lindgren. He almost plays it, but smart play by him to hold on to that.
Michigan is kind of throwing the puck in right now. Get a change up here for them. Seems like Adrian really turned the tables here with that third goal, really putting the momentum their way.
Jack Cleary coming in now to take the draw here against number 94, Komaruski. Millen will try to play it back, but Komaruski is there. He does a nice little jump around Clary. Clary will get it up the boards to Waldrop. Waldrop will chip it off. And a nice hit there by number 6, Jack Clary, as the Bulldogs are now able to get it out of the zone. Ref has his hand up for icing, and it will be a Bulldogs icing. So back down into the Bulldog zone they will go. And as we noted before, the Bulldogs will not be able to change here. Will be on the catching side of Lindgren once again. Cleary coming in to take this draw. Spagnol sending it around the boards, and he gets hit hard. Bordeaux will play it off the boards here. Setting it up. Cleary coming down 2-on-1 with Waldrop, but the Wolverines player will get back to a nice shot over the glove, hitting the water bottle. Is number 6, Jack Cleary, beating Trellis glove side.
Just a beautiful wrist shot by number 6, Jack Clary. Really, he's just having a good all-around game tonight. Down the ice before that with a monstrous hit on Michigan. Really giving them that 2-goal lead going about a third of the way through this game.
And that was great awareness as well by Clary there. He was coming down, they had a 2-on-1, but he knew and saw the Wolverines defender coming back to, making it a 2-on-2. Knowing the pass was taken away from him, and a beautifully placed shot there, making it 4-2 now. 15:27 remaining in the third period. The Wolverines play it out behind their net. As they skate up ice, it goes off the boards. And a nice opportunity there by Pasco to send it right back down into the Wolverine zone. Clary will go on it now with Waldrop as well, supporting him there. And the puck will go up into the netting, so we will have a stoppage of play here.
I don't know what Coach Gavin said to his team in the locker room during that second intermission, but whatever it was, it obviously worked. They have come out extremely strong in this third period, really showing that they are the better team.
And Coach Gavin, as we noted at the beginning of the game, is in his first season of coaching here. Clearly doing a great job so far as the first game of the season. In the ACHA Division III Gold Bulldogs history, they have won 3 national championships so far. Pretty impressive record there for them since 2009. And here comes Miles Maltz out with it. He'll bring it down into the zone. He leaves it for Hull, but he is unable to get it there. A nice play there by Hudson to get a poke check there. Pasco now going over to chase him. It goes down and around the Bulldogs net. Hudson plays it over to Ermitz. Ermitz up the boards quickly to Maltz. Maltz now skating down with it into the corner. He will send it over to Pasco. Pasco gets it up to Hudson. Hudson with a long pass up to Hull, and it's intercepted by number 4, Kyle Slovic. And Maltz with it now. Shot hits the chest of Trellis, or tries to keep it there, but he is just unable to. Sends it back to Blevins. Blevins up to Maltz. Maltz can't keep the stick on it there. So Lindgren will stop it up behind the net. He'll play it up to Hull, but beating them there is Slovic. Slovic centers it in front to number 12. Fortunately, Hull was able to get out of the way. Another big save there by Lindgren. Shot from the point. It gets deflected up high. Lindgren can't cover it there. But Egan comes out with it. He sends a nice pass up to Grimshaw. Grimshaw coming down with it. A pass that goes very high up.
Ladies and gentlemen, for all Adrian College.
Not sure where that one landed. I think it went out of play completely. And Egan in number 17 from the Wolverines, Dagnau, sharing some words there after that stoppage of play.
Bulldogs really pushed the tempo here, really trying to get those transition goals in, just showing that they're out skating Michigan and really showing who's dominating this game.
Gilead talking to Grimshaw and Egan on this face-off, telling him where he wants them to go. Egan controlling it on the boards. Spagnol with a shot from the point, but it goes wide. Grimshaw picks it up, sends it back down in the corner as Gilead. Cycle down to Egan. What a cycle there. Egan tries to center it to Grimshaw, but it's broken up by number 16, Owen Helber. The Wolverines trying to get out of their zone, but Gilead sends a shot. It gets deflected by Egan in front. But Grimshaw picks it up once again behind the net. It's up to the point to Millen. Millen sends down to Egan, but Egan does not get it there. Kept in by Grimshaw. Grimshaw over to Egan. Now playing it out is a battle between Egan and Slovic. Now the Wolverines do get it out of their zone, coming down into the Bulldog zone. Sending a pass over, but it's unable to be handled there. Another pass that goes in front, and another high puck that will go completely out of play once again here with 12:14 remaining in this third period.
Michigan coming down trying to get something going on offense, but the Bulldogs defense is stepped up here in this third period, really just not letting Michigan do anything.
Gorski will come in to take this draw here in his own zone. He ties up in front, but no one in there to help out. Pasco trying to play some defense there, but he gets beat there. Ermet's there to help him out. Wolverines trying to send it in front, but Gorski is the only one there, so he will get it out. Schultz unable to get it out there, as the Wolverines once again bring it back in front. A centering pass goes wide, shot by number 19, Shea. As it's once again in the corner. Pasco getting up to Gorski. Gorski, nice move around the defender. Gorski and Schultz coming down. Gorski gets a shot, but it goes into the shin guards of number 71, Luke Turner, as the net comes off there, resulting in another stoppage of play here tonight.
Bulldogs really pushing that transition right now, and it's really starting to tire out that Michigan team. Their defense just looks extremely tired right now, and it's really starting to pay off here for the Bulldogs.
Yes, the Bulldogs definitely in the third period doing a good job of wearing down the Wolverines team. Clary will take the draw in the Wolverine zone. It goes back to Orr, who sends it down, but it's picked up by Wolverine player behind the net. They pass it through the neutral zone now. Orr trying to get him there, but he's unable to. It goes off the skate of Orr, so back into the corner. With Clary now putting pressure on it, but it's up to the point. A shot, and it's caught by the glove of Lindgren.
What a good glove save there by Lindbergh. He is really just having a magnificent game. Hasn't had to do much work here in the last couple of minutes as Adrian's really been holding on to that puck. But what a great save.
Clary getting it over to Orr off that faceoff, or getting it behind the net to Bancroft. Bancroft sending it up to Bordeaux. Bordeaux on the second try gets it out. And here comes Waldrop. A 1-on-2 here. Clary joins him here. Rebound in front, but it goes bouncing around and no one's able to control that rebound. Clary once again trying to get a nice jump there by Waldrop. Waldrop being pressured by two Wolverines players. The Wolverines will be getting it out of their zone now. Bordeaux with it here. Sends a pass over, but no one there except for a Wolverines player who will bring it back down into the Bulldog zone. Or will stop it up behind the net. Over to Bancroft. Up to Waldrop. Waldrop coming down 2-on-1 with Clary. Waldrop takes a shot. It goes high over the head of Trellis. The Wolverines bringing it back out of their zone now. Maltz on the back check there. Lindgren will play it out. He will pass it up, but the only person there to get that is Komaruski for the Wolverines. Spangler trying to get it up there, but Maltz loses that battle on the boards. So the Wolverines get it once again, but Millen there to stop that. But the Wolverines once again getting it on the boards here. Playing it off the half board is number 93 for the Wolverines, Sherrod. Here's Spangler once again. Centering pass, but Maltz comes in there to break that pass up. Maltz sends it behind to Millen. Millen playing with it behind the net there, gets it up to Maltz. Maltz with a nice pass up to Hudson, but it is broken up by number 4, Kyle Slovic. And the Wolverines bring it once again into the Bulldog zone, but a bouncing one almost goes over Lindgren. Fortunately for the Bulldogs, does not. Wolverines will play it off the boards. Another high one here. Caught by Spagnol. Now here's Hull with it. Trying to get it by, but it is unable to. So luckily Lindgren is there to catch that to give his team a little rest here.
Michigan's starting to get real desperate here down on their offensive end. Starting to just throw pucks in at the net. It's really not paying off, but this Bulldog defense is really making them do it.
Gilead takes a draw. It goes back to Ermitz. Ermitz sends a high one off the glass up to Grimshaw. But the Wolverines defense keeps it in there. Ermitz will play it behind the net once again. Sending another one high one up. But once again, the Wolverines are there to keep it in the zone. They send it back behind the net. Ermitz there to get it. And a big hit there. Two big hits. It looked like the Wolverines left their feet on both those hits. Definitely not something you want to see. And now the Wolverines player is holding up number 17, Ermitz. There will be a penalty on the play. It will be a holding. And it will be on number 19 for the University of Michigan Wolverines, LA Shell. So with 8:12 remaining in this third period, the Bulldogs have a 2-minute power play, which is good for them now as they lost a little bit of momentum after that play. They were really struggling there to get the puck out of the zone, but now they will be in the Wolverine zone with Hull taking the draw. He loses it to the Wolverine center. Wolverines trying to send it hard across the board. Another penalty coming up here, and it will be on the Bulldogs. It looks like not a smart play there. It will be elbowing will be the call.
is a Bulldog power play.
Bulldogs scoring on their second power play of the night. We're going to see what they really have here. Guess we're not on the power play. We're actually even at 5-on-5. 4-on-4 down at the Bulldog end.
Definitely not something you want to see here with 8:05 remaining. They had a power play, had a great opportunity to take an even bigger lead in this game. However, they will now be 4-on-4 here. Clary will win it out. Wolverines have it at the point. Shot on net, hits off the boards and goes onto the back of the net. Playing it out will be Blevins here. Blevins tries to get it up and out, and it will go past, and it will be Clary. He has one defenseman to beat here. He takes a shot and hits off the defenseman's stick and goes high into the netting. A good play there by Cleary, but an even better play there by the defenseman to get the stick on the puck there. And we have 1:39 remaining in the Bulldogs penalty and 1:32 remaining in the Wolverines penalty. Cleary coming in to take the draw here. Maltz with it. Maltz is on the puck now on the half board. He sends a quick shot over the Maltz once again out number 29, Scott Strelick. And the Bulldogs will take this 5-2 lead. We will still have 4-on-4 action here. But what a goal there by Maltz, really kills the Wolverines' momentum late in this third period.
I believe it's a goal by 23, Miles Maltz. Great goal. He's been showing good stuff all night with his hands, and it's good to see him finally get one in.
I do believe the last 3 goals were scored over Trellis's glove. Something that he'll want to have to fix here. Gilead sends a nice, easy pass to Millen. Millen now controlling at the point. Millen sending it on the ice with the pass. It's hit, and it will go out of play once again here. So since it went off the Wolverine player, it will be in the Wolverine zone here. And it will be Gilead going in to take the draw. Gilead wins that one off the boards. It goes at Egan. Egan with a quick shot. A nice play there by Egan. Really confuses the goaltender there when you take such a quick release like that. Gilead steps around the Michigan defender over to Egan. Egan back up to Gilead. Gilead unable to beat him there though. But a nice play there by Egan and Gilead on this 4-on-4. And a huge hit there by number 15, Alex Egan for the Bulldogs. Scott Millen will skate it up the ice now. He'll send it down into the zone. He ran into his own player there, Miles Maltz. Definitely need to work on that communication there, but as we said, it's very early in the season. Millen sends it down to Hudson. Hudson gets it into the corner. Maltz will be there to play it. He will come out with it. And there will be only 8 seconds remaining in the Wolverines penalty, but there will be another penalty coming up on the Wolverines. Once again, it will be a hooking call on number 20, Andrew Hyde.
Before the hooking call, too, just an enormous hit by number 15, Alex Egan. The Bulldogs have just been laying the wood all night long on this Wolverine team, and they have no intention of letting up.
Wolverines coach Eric Penhollow cannot be happy with this here. 6:20 left to go in the third period. You're down by 3. Can't afford another penalty here late in this third period. They have 8 seconds remaining in their other one, 15 seconds remaining in the Adrian Bulldogs penalty, and then they will be on the power play. Ermet's shot goes very wide. A nice keep there. Nice attempted to keep there. And now Maltz comes down. Maltz trying to get through, and he will be dragged down by the Wolverines player, and another penalty here by the Wolverines. We will be seeing a Bulldogs 5-on-3 here with 6:01 remaining in the third period.
This 5-on-3 the Bulldogs are about to have, they could really take advantage of this and put up a 6th goal, which would just completely put this game out of hand from the Wolverines.
You know, I just talked about how Eric Penhollow, the head coach for the University of Michigan Wolverines, cannot be happy with this play right now, and they just take another pretty bad penalty. 5-on-3 here for the Bulldogs. Great opportunity here. Hull with it here. He fakes, sends it up to Hudson. Hudson over to the point on to Blevins. Blevins down to Malt. Malt controls out of the corner here. He gets up to Hudson. Hudson with a quick shot. Rebound in front, but it's unable to be buried by Clary. The University of Michigan Wolverines will send it all the way down. Lindgren will stop it up behind the net. And Hudson will set up here. Or excuse me, Blevins will set it up here as Hudson passes it over. But Maltz will be the one to carry it out here for the Bulldogs. He brings it out. He sets up in the Wolverine zone, a pass over. Blevins controlling at the point now over to Hudson. Hudson sends it down to Maltz. Maltz gets a shot, but it looks like he might have whiffed on that one, so it hits the pad of Trellis. Maltz the ones again here. He's playing with it on the half board. He walks out. He sends a pass over to Hull. Hull with a big shot, but a nice blocker save there by Trellis. Maltz once again with it here. Sends it up to Hudson at the point. Hudson will walk in with it. Hudson unable to get anything happen as it hit off the stick of number 27, Matthew Shimmick. And here's Hudson once again playing with it. Hudson with a shot. Hits off the chest of Trellis. Here's Hudson once again up to Clary. 5 seconds remaining in the first Wolverines penalty. A shot in front. Clary, 2 shots for Clary. Got his own rebound there, but nothing came out of that. 15 seconds left to play in this other Wolverines penalty. Hull sends it down. Schultz will get it behind the net there. Hudson and Clary will go for the change. In front to Hull. Hull behind the net with it. Up to Schultz. And Wolverines get it out. Ermetz and Blevins, smart play by them to notice the Wolverines will be full strength now. And to watch the box there. A shot hits into Ermetz, a nice shot block by him. Wolverines player sends it, tries to send it on net, but it goes wide. And now Schultz will be on the forecheck here with Gilead joining him. Egan with the puck now, sends it back to Ermetz. Ermetz up off the boards to Gilead. Gilead with it here, but it goes back to Ermetz. Ermetz up to Gilead once again. Gilead over to Egan. Egan takes a shot, hits off the crossbar. Trellis will have to thank that crossbar after this game. Another scrum happening in front of the net once again with 3:16 remaining in the third period.
Good shot there by Adrian. Just unlucky, got it off the crossbar. But this team is just, they are going to keep going for their scoring chances.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to stop now, leading 5-2 with 3:16 remaining in the third period. Gorski will take the draw on the catching side of Trellis. The Wolverines will get it out into the neutral zone. Bringing it now into the Bulldog zone. You have to watch to see if Michigan will pull their goalie here. I'm not sure if they will, being down 3. They still have 3 minutes to play left here, so lots of time for that still. A shot goes into the chest of Lindgren with 2:56 remaining.
Both teams making a full change here with 2:56 left in the third period.
Hull will take this draw in his zone now. He wins it back, but no one there to play it except for the Michigan Wolverines player. Playing up to the point. Point shot. A nice block there by Millen in front. Michigan will play it once again off the boards. In the corner it goes. Millen tries to send a hard hit, but he was the one who falls down. Millen with it here once again. Going up through the middle is Millen. Millen wheeling with it here, sending it down into the zone. And Trellis will come out behind his net to play it. Michigan putting a lot of pressure here, but the Bulldogs responding well to that. Bulldogs touch up for that offsides here. So they will go on to the chase. And Spagnol hits it off his skate, and he'll come back. A 3-on-2 here. A shot off of Millen. Another big shot block there by Millen. It's kept in at the point. And a big shot. And here comes Hull all alone. He has one coming back. He tries to be too fancy there and is not able to get past the Michigan Wolverines defenseman. There's a battle on the boards with Grimshaw, but Grimshaw will come out with it. He'll try to get it back to Egan. And a nice keep there by Orr. Grimshaw with it now. And a penalty will be coming up here. It'll be on University of Michigan Wolverines as Hull tries to step in front. Another very bad penalty for the Wolverines to take. 1:31 remaining in this third period. And they will be down for the rest of this game, barring any Adrian College goals.
Getting a little chippy down there on the ice. A couple of the players down there getting each other's faces, talking a little bit. See 15 out there telling 17 from Michigan about the score, but even with a minute 30 left in this game, there is a whole lot of fight in both teams.
And we have 2 Michigan penalties here tonight. I missed the calls on this one, unfortunately, but we will hear them soon on the PA system. And actually, we will have a Bulldogs player going to the bench as well, or into the box, excuse me. It will be number 13, Darren Hull. In the Wolverines box is number 17 from U of M, number 17, Nick Dagnow. Egan will take this draw. It will still be a 5-on-4. They did not put up the coincidental penalties for the Bulldogs and Wolverines. Malt's playing with it here. Walking around, getting it over to Hudson. Hudson with a shot from his knees. It gets pushed aside easily by Trellis. Bordeaux playing it out behind the net up to Blevins. Blevins over to Hudson. Hudson with a shot. Might have whipped on that one there, but Bordeaux comes to get it back for his team. Bordeaux trying to get over to Maltz, but he's unable to. Big hit there on the boards, but up to Hudson at the point. Hudson with a pass over. He saw Bordeaux. What great vision there by Hudson to see him on the far post there. But Michigan will get past them. A shot and a big save there by Lindgren once again. Maltz signaling to his team to calm down. They have time here. Maltz bringing it up through the neutral zone. Maltz will bring it into the zone. He will go around, but he is taken down. Egan now on the boards here. Egan gets it back to Maltz from the corner. Maltz up to Blevins at the point. Blevins back to Maltz with 27 seconds to go. Maltz over to Hudson. Hudson over to Blevins. Blevins quickly over to Maltz as he was being pressured there. Maltz will get away from that defender. He'll send a backhand on net. 15.1 seconds to go in the third period. Maltz buries the 6th goal of the game and his 2nd goal of the night.
And just like that, 23 miles. Maltz has a pair of goals tonight. Some fancy puck work there through the defense and a beautiful backhanded goal to put this game away at 6-2 right now with 15 seconds left.
Yeah, a great way to respond to those penalties. Show the Wolverines, no matter what the score is, they're not going to give up here tonight. Gilead will take the draw here. It goes over to Schultz. Schultz sends it down into the zone. Trellis stops it up there with only 7 seconds remaining now. The Bulldogs take their time getting there. Sending it back down into the zone, and the Bulldogs will come away with the first win of the season here at home with a 6-2 win here at Arrington Ice Arena. The Bulldogs did a good job of coming back and not letting those 2 goals in the second period get the best of them after being tied. 4 goals scored in the third period. Great to see that adversity from the Bulldogs. Unfortunately, though, the Bulldogs did get outshot 42-35, so it's not like something that head coach Max Gavin is going to want to talk to his team about. And what else do you think that the Bulldogs are going to take away from this game here tonight?
Takeaway is that the Bulldogs seem to have the fight in them to get through all 3 periods. Even with a sluggish second period that they had, they really came back out into the third with that fire in their eyes, and they brought out those 4 unanswered goals to take this game away.
Yes, they definitely did a great job of that, coming away with the 6-2 win. Pretty commanding lead here tonight From Arrington Ice Arena, I'm Ellen Stanton alongside Grant Delaney, and thanks for tuning in to ACTV. Make sure you tune in tomorrow at noon for women's soccer, as well as at 5 for the BCSN broadcast of the football game.